And this is an effort from us not only to do more with your XRP, but to expand what can be done, not just with assets from the XRP ledger, but more generally with blockchain. So, to give you an understanding of what Flare 2.0 does, is we're building a compute layer on top of Flare. So Flare itself is a blockchain, it runs a compute layer. We're then building an additional private compute layer that sits above Flare. And it essentially extends Flare into a set of hardware called trusted execution environments, which combine privacy with verifiability. The nice thing about trusted execution environments is that you can upload code to them. You can be sure that the code that you want to use has run, and you can verify that it's run properly. And this is effectively a very, very important aspect of what blockchains do today, which is that you know that when you use an app, you are using a particular code base. And that's critical when it comes to things like, to give you a really simple example, let's say you're trying to price a risk in insurance, or you're trying to price something and you need to use a model, a risk model. Now, imagine if you went to a server that had no verifiability. You'd be using a risk model which could have changed since the last time you used it. With trusted execution environments, when you use a piece of code, you know it's the code that you want to use and you know it's operated correctly. So this then gives us a huge amount of things that we can achieve with trusted execution environments. So the first thing we're building with this is effectively what we call protocol managed wallets. These are wallets on any chain. Most immediately will be XRPL, that can leverage Flare's compute and Flare's compute environment to do whatever you want. But these are effectively an address on a chain. The funds in that are associated with that address, they are managed via a protocol, not via a person. So an application that sits either on Flare or Flare's compute environment, where effectively the funds can be administered. So I'll give you some examples of how that can work. So one of the first kind of use cases we think of is regulated real-world asset trading. So imagine you have a real-world asset that is issued on the XRP ledger, and you have 100 counterparties that would like to be able to trade it together. So that asset can sit in a protocol-managed wallet. They can trade it over on Flare, and that protocol-managed wallet can only respond, i.e. send out assets from that wallet, in response to a signed authorization from Flare's compute. So it tracks the state of what has happened on Flare, and it signs an authorization that says this person is allowed to remove, let's say, 100 units of a stock from the protocol managed wallet. And it's authorized by Threshold, which is managed by the Flare network itself. So that gives you private trading and then public settlement, either settlement on Flare or settlement back down to the XRPL. You can use any form of price matching that you want. Trusted execution environments give you the ability to build effectively a very wide spread of different things. And you can embed as much compliance as you like into it. So it's a really great substrate for institutional involvement in Flare, which means that it's a really great substrate for institutional involvement in assets that are issued on the XRP ledger. So money markets, private, compliant, incredibly important. Not something that you can achieve today. There is no, as far as I know, no fully private and compliant money market that exists in the industry. That will be able to be built on Flare, and it'll be able to take in assets from the XRP ledger, XRP, real world assets, ROUSD, and you can borrow and lend that between each other, and then settle back down to the XRP ledger with what real world assets can be used for. They've just issued MPTs, and they've just created an escrow for MPTs. We want to be able to facilitate at Flare effectively complex transactions for real-world assets that are issued on the XRP level. So thank you very much.
Control, we have liftoff.